Hey guys, so I just wanted to demonstrate a project I've been working on for a little bit now, but it's called StructurePilot, and this is the project, a project to help me manage my MD files that are used, in my case, in Claude, but they're also used in Cursor and in these any of these vibe coding platforms. You know, these AI automated coding platforms. But let me walk you through. I don't want this to be a 20-minute video. So let me walk you through all the features here. So, and here's the, I'd save this. Here's on my local Mac, here's my MD file structure. And you can use, Visual Code to manage these. It just would be, it would be a nightmare. So I'm like, oh, okay, how can I be more efficient? And I got to thinking, well, I can write an app and then, start to look at what files and rules I can put in here. And this is the MD structure itself is always going to be a work in progress. The app, I believe, is pretty close to beta. Um, and I'll demonstrate some of the features. So, and some of these links will go to other places, other items on the menu. So I'm not going to click on every link here. Let's see here. I'll just walk you through I'll just walk you through the main menu items. So let's go next is files. So this is a replica of my view. So I can just get a high view, higher level view of what's going on. Okay. I can scan for changes. I can select who can access this. So I can give my team access to my MD because it's not one genre. You have web development, you have SEO, depending on, and I'm building these as I go. So you can use these to build skills within Claude. So let's keep going. And this is like the deeper, where files are just the files. This is a deeper view of some of the specific. They're not rules because they're library items because some are just they can be anything. So let me show you here. So it could be not only a rule, but it could be um, just a protocol. It could be a intake form. Um, it depends on what it is, and I think I have a list of these, and we'll get to that later. So here's the prompt builder. So I can build, and what I'm doing is I'm not letting the application write the prompts. I'm doing that in Claude. I'm putting or I'm letting the application write the prompt, but the actual building is going to be in Claude. So this is cool right here. And I won't get into this because this would be an hour-long video if I did. But this is using OpenAI to build new prompts. So they would eventually end up as items in Claude that then I could write the. And here's some of the reports on some of the stuff. Broken links. I just actually got done fixing some broken links earlier for Claude, with Claude, based on this information because it's scanning and finding this stuff. This is pretty cool. So I'm able to either select files or categories, and depending on which one I select, and then I can go through and see, okay, which ones are needed, which ones are not, um, which is, I think, very cool. So let's go to settings. There's a lot going on here. Settings, I am connected to I am connected to Open API, and then also Google Drive. So when I sync this thing, and I won't do it now because it just takes forever, it actually uploads a replica of my structure back into Google Drive. So now I can share it with my team. They can connect to this app, pull back down the data, see the same data I am, and pull these files locally to run in their own system. It's also, I did this as a SaaS, but this also, there is a license for this, so I could actually sell this thing. Um, and then help. See, this views my system information. The part I like here is when you fill this out, it appends your system information, so it gives me a better chance to see what's going on. But that's that's a high level view. I mean, you could spend an hour on this. This thing has a lot going on. Will there be small fixes as I'm going into early beta? Yeah, certainly. But this is what I got. Okay, thanks.